Namaste and welcome to this brief pranayama and meditation practice. I find that breathing is the best way to travel the interior and to take the focus inside. And pranayama or breath work is what has really allowed me to find a sense of meditation on my mat. So take a seat that's comfortable for you. I'm in Virasana, knees together or slightly apart, sitting back on a yoga block. So the yoga block is right underneath my seat. If sitting in a cross-legged position is better for you, that's absolutely perfect. So finding whatever seat works the best is the most sustainable for the next 10 minutes or so. And then you want to imagine that you can sit on the very, very front part of each sitting bone so that you're not rocking back into your lower back. You're really forwarding your seat so that the spine can then wave up and the heart can anchor slightly back, and the crown, the center of the chest, and the center of the pelvic floor can have one threading line all the way through it. Once you feel like you've found that seat, go ahead and close the eyes, taking your awareness inward. And one more time, imagining that threading self, that line of energy dropping all the way from the sky, the cosmos above you, through the center of the crown of the head, center of the skull, center of the throat, center of the chest and abdomen, all the way through the center of the pelvis, out the pelvic floor, down into the archaic, rocky center of the earth. Reference this line and then organize yourself on it with the eyes closed so you can really sort of play with where you're putting yourself on your seat so that you feel that you're really plugged in below you and you can also get a good rise up through you. Then begin to deepen your breath. So breathing in and out the nose. See if you can invite in a diaphragmatic breath, which just means that you're breathing deep into the belly, allowing the abdomen to expand on your inhales. And then on the exhales, allowing the navel to contract ever so slightly toward the spine so you help facilitate the expulsion of air from the body. As you take in the air, on the inhales, just connect to the wonder of this process, this very nourishing process of taking in oxygen. And as you exhale, just give back to the source that gave you the oxygen to begin with. So inhaling, taking in fresh air, finding a brief pause at the top of the inhale, and then exhale, sending the air back out. Inhaling to fill all the way up. Brief pause, and then exhale out all of the air. You take a few more cycles on your own, deeply breathing, being very present with the inhale and the exhale. Imagine that these breaths that you're taking are breaths of compassion. Compassion for yourself, so that as you take these breaths, they're not forced, they're not rigid, they're not hard. Allow them to have a sense of kindness. Imagine that you could actually emulate or embody kindness with the way that you're breathing. Allow this breath of compassion give you a sense of melting of the mind, melting of the heart. So that as you melt and sort of decrease the rigidness of the thoughts with your breath, There's a sense of relaxation through the face. So the eyes soften, maybe the eyes sort of journey further back into the skull, into a more inward type of vision. Maybe the sides of the cheeks start to become a little bit heavier. Maybe the jaw gets a little bit looser. And as you continue this compassionate breath, perhaps you feel that the heart gets a little bit lighter. So the beat of the heart starts to slow down. The softness of the center of your chest spreads out east to west, allowing the shoulders to soften down, allowing the upper muscles of the neck to release. From here, just take your hands underneath the opposite armpit, so it's like you're giving yourself a hug. Let this mudra be one of self-soothing, of self-care. So you're really embracing yourself, and not necessarily in this way that is really fluffy and sort of spacey, but in a real way, embracing yourself as you are on this day, in this body, with whatever emotions and feelings are present. Allowing yourself to really breathe into all that is today and to have space for compassion and non-judgment for it. We're going to take a breath that is a box breath, so we'll inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and hold the breath out for 4 counts. Take an exhale wherever you are to empty out. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out breath 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Holding 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold out 1, 2, 3, 4. In for 4. Holding 4. Out for 4. Hold out 4. Inhale for 4. Keep going with your own metronome, your own timing. As you continue this breath for the next minute or so, really use the contact of hands to outer ribs to facilitate a deeper breath. So we took the breath in the belly for the diaphragmatic breath. Still keep that, but now see if you can expand side to side with this breath. Just about 3 more rounds of this box breath. Breathing expansively, spherically, three-dimensionally, allowing yourself to take up space because you deserve to. And let that practice go. Remove the hands from underneath the armpits. Stretch your arms wide like you're going to give someone a hug. As you inhale, tilt the pelvis forward, lift up through the spine. Think a little back bend, but more of an expression of the front body. As you exhale, round your spine, give yourself a hug. Inhale, opening up, tilting forward, lifting up. As you exhale, round back, give yourself a hug. Maybe change the cross of the arms here. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Take a few more rounds, maybe 30 more seconds here. You can go quicker if you want. Let this be a gesture of arising in the present moment and embracing it. So it's not about what came before, it's not about what's coming later, it's about what's happening now. Allowing yourself to fill up yourself with vitality and energy and embracing it in this moment. In and out, as slow or as quick as you would like, pumping energy through your form, getting a little revved up for your day so that you can leave this practice feeling vital. 3, 2, 1. Hook the thumb, stretch the arms way up overhead. Take a big breath in through the nose. Hold full. Take 3 more sips in the mouth. Lift the pelvic floor, pull in the belly, lift up through the spine. And then exhale, palms draw into heart center. Namaste.